Good evening and welcome to the Olympic Legacy Park here in Sheffield. Friday the 12th of August for the Betfred Championship Round 23 clash between Sheffield Eagles and the Halifax Panthers. I'll just run through the teams for you. First of all, with the home side, Sheffield Eagles lining up with Josh Goosedeck at number 1, Ben Jos Bishop at number 2, Chris Wellham number 19, number 3 is Connor Bauer, number 22 is Matty Crimes, number 28 is Tom Holmes, and a couple of X-Fax players in number 7 Anthony Thackeray and number 8 Brandon Douglas. Number 14 is Vila Halafihi, another X-Fax player is number 10 Tanner Dickinson, and another one in number 15 Mikey Wood. The pantomime villain that is number 12 Joel Farrell, and number 13 is Evan Hodgson. And on the bench for the Eagles, number 17 Liam Kirk, number 16 Blake Broadbent, and number 21 Ryan Johnston, and number 25 Kidding Williams. The Panthers line up. Couple of changes from the side that beat Batley. James Woodburn drops out due to injury, and Billy Dufresne misses his first game for a while. So Sheffield Loney, Corey Aston comes back into the Halifax side for the first time in a long while. So with that in mind, the Halifax Panthers line up. James Saltonstall looking to build on his 4-try performance against Batley at fullback. Number 19 Zach McComb. 3 weeks after he dislocated his shoulder, he's back in the team on the wing. Number 4, Joe Rundle. Number 3, Greg Worthington. Number 2, Lachlan Walmsley. Number 6, Corey Aston. Number 7, Joe Keys. Number 16, Will Calcott. Number 9, Brandon Moore. Number 10, Dan Murray. Number 11, Ben Kavanagh. Number 17, Ed Barber. Number 8, Adam Tangata. And on the bench for the Panthers, number 14, Kyle Wood. Number 13, Jacob Fairbank. Number 31, Kevin Leroyer. And number 15, Elliot Morris. The referee tonight is James Child. As the players make their way onto the pitch, loud boisterous support from the home side and a really good following over on that far side banking from the Panthers fans. And a nice sunny evening here in Sheffield, the Steel City, and hopefully it's a steely win for the Panthers tonight, looking to keep a grip of that 3rd spot, strike a psychological blow to Batley for this weekend's fixtures. It's been a red hot day today and it's cooled down somewhat, and the pitch is covered in shade now, and there's a bit of a breeze going through, so hopefully not too much of a distraction for the kickers. As the players observe the 13 seconds for the tackle it campaign against any form of discrimination on and off the pitch. And it's game on in this round 23 clash. Fax will play right to left in the first half, and it'll be Joe Keys to get us underway. As the drum bangs on that far side, the Barmy in fine voice, hopefully singing their team onto victory.
Any offenders will be removed from the stadium immediately.
So it's Joe Keys to kick off. Can the Panthers make it 3 consecutive wins? And he gets us underway. Kicks left and deep. It'll be Thackeray to take. And it's good strong defence opening up there from Kavanagh with Murray and Adam Tangata in there as well. Goes on the short side for he. Met by 2 in Murray and Tangata. And it's an early penalty here. James Child blows up. First penalty of the game, Ross side. Fax too eager in defence there. Tom Holmes kicks into touch. Will find the Panthers 40-metre line. And Alafihi hands it on to Mikey Wood, who then on to Thackeray, who then finds ex-Fax lad Brandon Douglas. He'll play it 35 metres out from the line. The Eagles go right with Thackeray. Thackeray on to Goosedeck. Goosedeck tries to beat Worthington, but is well wrapped up, helped out by Joe Keys there. 15 metres out from the Panthers line. Here's Alafihi on to Dickinson. Dickinson meets 3. Well tackled there by Moore, Murray and Calcott. Less than 10 out from the Panthers line. Here he goes left, finds Thackeray. Thackeray out to Holmes. Holmes out to Goosedeck. Goosedeck long drifted ball out, and it looks a forward pass, and it is indeed given by the referee and touch judge, and that was a bit of a lucky escape because the Eagles attack stretched that Panthers defence. Warning signs here early in the first half for Halifax. Hopefully it's a good return set out from our own danger zone here. So it'll be a scrum 10 yards out centre field, head and feed to the men in blue and white. As Aston feeds, Moore hands it off to Worthington. Worthington met by 3. Strong defence early on from the Eagles. Worthington didn't like what Mikey Wood did in the tackle there. Nothing given there as Calcott, looking to build his impressive performance against Batley, takes it on. Moore goes right to Tangata. Tangata out the back to Aston. Aston hands it on to Rundle. Rundle still going. Makes good yards there. Brought down and halfway. A lot of messing around that play, the ball. Aston dummy half onto Moore, runs across pitch, hands on short to Calcott, forward screen the Sheffield fans, nothing given from Child. And it's offloaded it to Brandon Moore. Brandon Moore, broken field ahead of him. It's met by Dickinson and co. As Moore played it just shy of the Eagles, 40 metres. Keys, short ball to Kavanagh, and he hands it on. He's a poor offload there as Dickinson gobbles that up. As the Eagles start to set from the line, the Eagles fans must think it's justice because that did look forward to me. So the Eagles start from deep with Crimes. Just shy of the 40. On to Joe Farrell. Farrell met by 2, met by Rundle. Held out by Tangata. Sorry, Barber and Tangata there. Here's Brandon Douglas. Met by 3 Panthers defenders. Getting into the 40 metre area. Let's take on there. Good tackle on Hodgson by Calcott. Held out by Barber. Last tackle signified by James Child as Thackeray put booth the ball. Puts it high. And it's well taken. Oh, it's not well taken by so he's dropped it on the line there as Chris Wellham takes it. And that's not a good start at full bath there for James Saltonstall. So the Eagles will have another set on the Panthers line. A loose pass, Thackeray picks it up and it's on to Hodgson again. Met by 2 and 3 Panthers defenders. Can they keep the Eagles out here early on? Zalafi hands it on to Dickinson. Dickinson met by 3, including Moore and Calcott. Less than 5 out. Goes to Thackeray. Thackeray short to Wellham. Wellham twists and reaches over, and it's a try for the Eagles. Less than 5 minutes gone here at the Olympia Legacy Park, and it's the Eagles that strike first after a poor mistake from James Saltonstall. The Eagles make it count. Good shot ball there from ex-Halifax halfback Anthony Thackeray, puts the experienced Chris Wellham in and twists his way over for the early score.
Number 19, Chris Wellham.
And that's not the start that Simon Griggs' side wanted after such a good victory against Batley. And it's 4-0 here with the kick to come. I'll ask myself this question. I don't have Matty G next to me to ask this question. I wonder what those Halifax players are saying behind the post. Not the start they wanted. And it'll be Josh Guzdek who will line up this conversion. 10 metres in from touch on this near side. And he sliced it, fortunately for the Panthers. So it remains around 5 minutes gone in this first half. Sheffield Eagles 4, Halifax Panthers 0, and work to do for Simon Griggs' men here. Can we get a response here? It'll be Joe Key to kick us off once again. Here we go, Keys. Goes deep and left again. Well taken by Ben Judd Bishop. Hands it on to Dickinson. Revs his legs up. But he's met by 3 Panthers defenders. Murray, Kavanagh and Tangata. Getting through a lot of work early stages, Tangata. Here's Brandon Douglas. Shakes off Calcott but still tackled by Brandon Moore. And then Barber in the middle there. Halifax goes from acting half and hands it on as the Sheffield fans find the voice. The taxi army, they call them. And here's Joe Farrell meeting two Halifax defenders, Murray and Moore, making the 40-metre line. Flat ball to Hodgson there. Cries it forward from the Panthers fans on that far side. Nothing given from Child. Last tackle. And Thackeray will put it high once again. He'll take it out. Walmsley's taking charge and does well. Took charge of that situation, taking it 10 metres from his line. And here comes Saltonstall. Taken hard there by Dickinson. Nothing wrong with that, just a good hard tackle there. And he felt it. And here's Zach McComb against his former club. Miraculous recovery from a dislocated shoulder at the bash. Good play of the ball, leaves Marcus behind Moore. Finds Tangata gets his arm free. Out to McComb, stepping. Still going through, goes past halfway, put down by 2. This is better from the Panthers. As Moore goes left to Keys inside to Kavanagh. Bit of a standing start there, but he still has trouble putting down. Last tackle here for Halifax. Moore finds Keys, puts it high. Not much pressure on the fullback gooseneck, but it's a decent chase, and the Eagles will start their set from the 20. And Thackeray goes left to Jones Bishop. Bishop hands it on to Crimes. Good tackle there from Moore and from Murray. And Thackeray acting half on to Jones Bishop. Met by sturdy Halifax defence there from Tangata and Murray. As Halifax hands it on to Connor Bauer, who will make halfway for Sheffield as they come to the near side. Dickinson, back to Thackeray, hands it short to Mikey Wood. He's met well there by Kavanagh and Worthington. Last tackle, Thackeray grubbers it this time. Possibly a lot easier for Saltonstall. Still look nervous after that mistake, but he does well and returns well. And it's pushed there by Brandon Douglas. Sure, that's a penalty, but nothing given as the Panthers go wide. But there's a penalty here for offside, and you could say that's justice for the penalty that wasn't given there. And it's a bit of a relieving penalty after the first 8 or 9 minutes or so. As Keys, good kick into touch, makes halfway. Can Halifax strike back here? Starting the set in decent territory. Rundle onto Moore. Moore hands on to Calcott. Calcott met well by the Eagles defence. As Moore waits, looks left and right, goes left, finds Keys, dummies inside, but well wrapped up there by Dickinson. Helped out by Hodgson and Wood. 40 metres out. Moore onto Calcott. Calcott out the back to Aston. Short ball to Barber. Well read defence there from Sheffield, but it's a quick play of the ball. As Moore goes blind to Aston, short ball to Rundle. Rundle nearly through. Walmsley calling out for this near side. Moore onto Aston. Drops it off to Tangata, beats the first man. Tangata still going. Less than 5 out, last tackle. As Moore schemes at dummy half. Goes short to Ed Barber. Ed Barber twists and turns. Has he got it down? Halifax fans on that side say yes, but James Child rules that he's held up, and the score remains still after around about 10 minutes of play. Sheffield 4, Halifax 0. As Joel Farrell will play the ball 10 yards out from the Sheffield line. Hands on to Dickinson, met by 3 Panthers defenders there. As a Barmy over there trying to get the Panther side fired up in defence as Joe Farrell takes it up, met by 3 on the right hand side, including the lad he's played with for the fair few weeks, Corey Aston. As Hodgson takes it in, cries of an high tackle from the Eagle fans, ignored by James Child. As Brandon Douglas takes it in, meets Moore, but helped out there by Murray and Tangata. 4 tackle, Thackeray decides to kick in behind Walmsley and Saltonstall, and he's still going. Will it go out? It won't. Walmsley takes a risk, and it's not paid off as the Eagles defence trap him in goal. That was not a... I don't think Simon Grix will approve of that kind of play, and it's a bit of a nervous first 10 minutes here from the Panthers. Both Saltonstall and Walmsley now making uncharacteristic mistakes. And a bit of the goal line dropout here from Keys. Catches in the breeze, and Dickinson will wind up, met by Calcott. Well tackled there, helped out by Barber. The Eagles start their set 25 metres away from the fast line. Balafiki goes blind. Brought down by 2. And here's Holmes. Holmes out to Thackeray. Thackeray out the back to Goosedeck. Goosedeck stops and comes back inside. The Panthers defender standing off him. Hands off to Hodgson. And he's met by 3, less than 10 out. Options left and right for the Eagles. They go right. Finds Thackeray. Thackeray dummies. But he's well wrapped up there by Kavanagh. And left there. And Halafihi goes for dummy half. Well marshalled there from the fast defenders. Last tackle here. Hodgson out to Thackeray. Thackeray grubbers it in behind the defence. Well taken there by Saltonstall. But that's good defence there from Farrell. And Thackeray chasing his own kick. And of course, yet another goal line dropout here for the Panthers. And it's the Eagles on top here at the moment. Their fans showing their appreciation for this effort in the first 12-13 minutes or so. And it'll be Keys again. Deeper this time. Taken on the full by Dickinson. Slow run up but makes yards. He's met well by Calcott. Out by Tangata and Barber. 35 metres centre field. As the Eagles stay centre field with Hodgson. Downstairs from Murray, upstairs from Tangata. As Alafiki goes blind off to Wanky Wood. Struggle to put down there from Kavanagh. Thackeray. Dummies goes back to Holmes. Holmes to Goosedeck. Goosedeck to Farrell. And it's a knock on there. And can the Panthers counter attack? No, they can't. Maybe play on as Aston plays the ball just out, 10 metres out. A lucky escape there from Halifax, dealt well. 2 sets on their own line. As Aston hands it on to Worthington. Met well by the Sheffield defence. Here's Saltonstall out, and it's a good ball there from Barber. Barber makes the break, still going in Barber. Chips over the top, and it's Walmsley to chase. Is the bounce good for him? As Jules Bishop bats it back, and Walmsley tries it down, and what a try there from the Panthers. End-to-end stuff here, and Lachlan Walmsley scores his 18th try of the season in spectacular fashion there. The ball worked out wide, and Ed Barber finding himself on that right wing. Showed a great turn of pace, and rather than pass it inside, chips over the top. Ben Jones-Bishop thought he'd done enough to deal with it, but Lachlan Walmsley managed to drop the ball down just before going dead. And it's Halifax 4 points, Sheffield Eagles 4 with a kick to come, and Halifax fans on that far side loving it. Great play there for the Panthers. I said before, nervy first 10-12 minutes or so, but they've responded well. And that was a spectacular try, that. As Joe Keys looks to give the Panthers a lead with this conversion. Bit of a blustery even here in Sheffield. Can Keys judge this win well? He takes his time, strikes it well, but not well enough. As a touch should just wave that away, and it remains Sheffield Eagles 4, Halifax Panthers 4. And it's game on here at the Olympic Legacy Park. Will that settle a few nerves in the Panthers ranks there? Definitely for Walmsley, did really well to chase through the middle. To score his 18th try of the season. And it'll be Goosedeck to kick us off. High centre field, well taken by Saltonstall. And it'll be Dan Murray that will start this set off. Just shy of the 20 metre line. There's more weights, hands on to Calcott. Calcott, aggressive run there, met by 3. Struggling to put him down, finds his front. As the Panthers are stacking it on that right hand side. On to Tangata. Tangata met well there by Brandon Douglas, his ex-teammate. Lee's mark is on the floor though. As Panthers go left, Keys to Kavanagh. Kavanagh steps inside. Takes 3 Eagles defenders to put him down on the 40. A lot of messing around that play the ball, nothing given. As Keys will look for the 40-20. He looks to have got it, he has. That's a fantastic kick by Joe Keys. 40-20. And it's a near perfect response here from the Panthers after going level. And it'll be a tap just shy of that 20 metre line, and it's a great opportunity for the Panthers to get in the lead here. More taps, finds Keys, drops it off to Tangatu, runs hard, met by 2 Eagles defenders. Moore goes left, find Keys, Keys, short to Kavanagh. Kavanagh attracting defenders. Less than 10 out as the drum bangs on that far side. Worthington, long pass to Keys, Keys dummies and goes right to Moore. Moore out to Aston. Aston grubbers it through. Not dealt with. He's dealt with by Crimes. Oh, it goes out. It's not a great result, is that? As Matty Crimes tries to attack from deep here. Don't think Simon gets to be too happy with that from Corey Aston. But I think Mark Aston will be pleased with his son's action there. As that kick goes straight dead. And it's the Eagles who'll have the ball 45 metres out with Brandon Douglas breaking halfway, met by 3 Panthers defenders. Zachary from dummy half, cross ball to Hodgson, he loved forward and it was. Can even hear the players shouting forward on the pitch from here, it was that obvious. And it's a fairly lucky escape there for the Panthers. As fans on that far side start to sing. Hopefully send the boys to victory. So it'll be a scrum down, 40 metres from the Halifax line, Edmund feed, Joe Keys will feed. And Brandon Moore out from the back of the scrum. Aston, hands off to a Rundle. Good yards there from the Panthers. That's Sheffield's 40 metre line. Aston, dummy half. Finds Moore, Moore drops it off to Murray. Murray met by 2. As Moore goes blind. Here's Ed Barber, steps inside. Has the hand off to Brandon Moore. Great offload there. And Moore still going. Into the Eagles 20. Put down by Farrell and Hodgson there. Aston off to Keys. Keys steps inside to Calcott. Well read there from the Eagles defenders. Nearly got the ball away, Calcott, but held on. As Moore goes left to Keys. Keys dummies. Goes again, but well tackled there by the Sheffield defence. Last tackle for the Panthers here, and that is not a good sight as Keys stays down but gets up rather gingerly, pardon the pun, as Aston puts boots to ball onto that corner, taken by Crimes, and as Barber forced him dead, he has. That's a good result there from the Panthers. Great defence there from Barber as Joe Keys gets some treatment from the physio here. That's the last thing that we need to see. After getting a bit of an ankle niggle against Batley, I'm not too sure what's happened here. Physio having a good chat with him, but he seems to be okay. As Goosedeck drops out for the Eagles, and it'll be Aston to collect. And here's Adam Tangata. Works really hard this first stint so far. Tangata is put down viciously from the Eagles defence. Aston to Calcott. Cries are forward from the Sheffield fans. Not given by the referee. There's more on to Keys. Brings Kavanagh on the angle. Makes a half break, finds his front. Can he get the quick play of the ball? He does. Moore runs out from Acton half onto Murray. Murray onto Aston. Aston, long ball to Rundle. Rundle steps inside. But well marshalled out there from Connor Bauer. It's Ed Barber, Acton half. Aston running across the line, finds Tangata. Tangata. Possible shepherding there, nothing given. It's the last tackle here for Fax. As Moore goes blind. Here's Aston. Aston, short ball to Joe Rundle. And that's a fantastic ball there from Corey Aston. And Joe Rundle scores try in consecutive games to get his 8th of the season. And after around about 22 minutes of play, it's Sheffield Eagles 4, Halifax Panthers 8. And that was a great short ball there from a Rundle. From Aston, sorry. And a fantastic line there for a Rundle. Walked in unopposed. That's the Joe Rundle that we signed there. Really coming into his own these last few weeks. And backing up his try-scoring appearance against Batley. With a well-taken score there. And the Panthers hit the front here at the Olympic Legacy Park. Great response from them. Now can Keys convert this one from pretty much the same position? We're after a ball here. I won't make any more comments about ball, boys. Although at the Olympic Legacy Park there should be a relay of ball boys here. As a Sheffield fan sing, we'll see you next year. I don't think there's any danger of that. As Keys lines up for the conversion. Strikes it high. And this time it's good. He's found his radar, Joe Keys. And after around about 23 minutes here at the Olympic Legacy Park, is Sheffield Eagles 4, Halifax Panthers 10. Now can Fax maintain their lead, or do the Eagles have a strike back in them? As Goosedeck this time goes left. Long hanging kick, taken well by Aston. They'll hand it on to Dan Murray. Met hard there by Brandon Douglas. Really putting himself about here against his former club. Here's Calcott, met by 4 Eagle defenders. Putting him down just shy of the 20-metre line. Oh, and it's an awful mistake there from Greg Worthington. That is an uncharacteristic error there from the centre. And what looked like a decent return set, it turned into a defensive set. What we didn't need right now. And the Eagles will get the scrum just outside Halifax's 20-metre zone. With Ben Jones-Bishop to feed. Now Sheffield has stacked pretty much all their men left. Decoy run there to the right as Thackeray goes out the back to Holmes. Holmes gets outside, lovely offload there. Back inside to Holmes. And that's a brilliantly worked try there from the Eagles. And it's Tom Holmes who goes over. And the Eagles strike right back. And after 25 minutes here at on the old side of the old Don Valley Stadium, the Sheffield Eagles 8, Halifax Panthers 10 with a kick to come. That was a lovely work try. Planned move off the scrum, and Tom Holmes put the pedal to the metal. Loved the round the back pass to Matty Crimes, who then handed it back on to Tom Holmes, who finished well in that corner. And it's the perfect response from a Sheffield point of view, but an awful response for the Panthers. 2 really bad handling errors from Saltonstall and Worthington, gifting the Eagles territory for their tries. And I'm sure the talk behind the sticks there will be just cloud the mistakes. As Goosedeck lines up on that far side. Looks to have struck it well, but the touch judges wave it away, so it remains Sheffield Eagles 8, Halifax Panthers 10. And it's a case of you score, we score at the moment here. So Keys will get us back underway. Goes left again. Taken by Thackeray. Hands it on to Douglas again. Put down by Murray and Tangata. No changes for either side yet. As Douglas takes it on. Sorry to say that was Blake Broadbent to the first drive in. My mistake. As the Eagles make the 35. Centre field. Halifax goes left to Farrell. Farrell out the back to Holmes. Holmes on to Crimes. On that left hand side. Well taken there by Aston and McComb. Here's Joe Farrell. Takes it up himself. Met by 3. Struggling to put him down. Eventually do. And it's the last tackle here. And it'll be Holmes on that blind side who put the kick. Dead there. And it's another wicked bounce, and Sheffield have gone again, and it's an awful response there from the Panthers. I don't know what happened at the back there, but it's Tomo's kick caused all sorts of hassle there. And as another fellow commentator said, you should never let a rugby league ball bounce, and it's ex-Halifax man Anthony Thackeray will show them. See the Sheffield Eagles go back to back. And we're just before half an hour to play here. It's Sheffield Eagles 12, Halifax Panthers 10.
Anthony Thackeray.
And that's, I think I've done the commentator's curse again. Cut out the errors, cut out the handling errors, and what have Halifax just done there? There is a little bit of a breeze here, but Walmsley should have been taking that on the full all day long, really. But as it is, it's the Eagles who go back to back. 12-10 with a kick to come, and you think that Goosedeck will knock this one over, which he does. As the night draws in and the floodlights come on, Sheffield Eagles 14, Halifax Panthers 10.
Eagles conversion by number 1.
If you had in the air, then Simon Grixby tearing it out by now. As the change has come for the Panthers, off goes Tangata and Calcott, and on come Morris and Fairbank. As Keys goes left again, Thackeray takes it, and it's Blake Broadbent to take it in, met by the substitute Fairbank. The Eagles once more, going past the 20, a well tackle there on Liam Kirk by Jacob Fairbank once more. Here's Hodgson, out to Thackeray, Thackeray short ball to Bauer, sorry. On that left hand side, Halifax goes from that to half, but well marshalled there by Corey Aston. So know that play. Thackeray goes on the 4th, kicks long, but it's straight down Walmsley's throat. As he dummies assault and stall. Can he counter attack? He's met by 3 Eagles defenders. Just past the 30. And that's the dummy half. On to Salt and Stall. Breaks the 40 metre line. As Brandon Moore waits at dummy half. On to McComb against his former club. Goes past halfway, met by 3 Eagles defenders. Centre field, options left and right for Fax. Go left to Morris. Morris, step in. And a quick play of the ball there. These markers on the floor. Brandon Moore, still going Brandon Moore. Makes good yards there. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Aston goes blind to Keys. Keys puts the ball up high. With Panthers chasing, but it's well taken by Goosedeck. Met by Worthington and Kavanagh. And the Eagles will start the set from deep. What kind of defensive set can we have for the Panthers here? It's Ben Jones-Bishop. Finds centre field. But finds Murray and Moore waiting for him. Chris Wellham Good run there from Wellham. Met again by Murray and Moore. As Thackeray goes blind. Finds Mikey Wood. Put down there by Kavanagh and Worthington. As Kirk makes a half break. Got his hand free but no one there. As Farrell goes left. Finds Holmes. Holmes dummies through. Covers it through but straight to Saltonstall. And Saltonstall passes it wide to Walmsley. Bit of broken field here for Lachlan Walmsley. Spies the gap. But closed off there by the Sheffield defence. As the Panthers start to set from 30 out. And it's an offside. And that's manna from heaven for the Panthers. Such a relieving penalty that. It looked like the Eagles were getting on top on the territory battle there. James Child gives the penalty and Joe Keys will kick into the Eagles territory. And they'll start to set off at 30 metres out as Worthington taps, finds more. Goes deflected for Fairbank. Fairbank onto Morris. But met well there by Hodgson. Oh, and he's knocked the ball on. It was a great tackle there to be fair to Hodgson. And yet again, a promising position for the Panthers with an error. Round about 7-8 minutes to half time, and I think the message from Simon Griggs already will be just cut these errors out. I think we've seen more errors from the Halifax side here than we've seen for the last 4 or 5 games here. So it'll be a scrum down 25 metres out from the Sheffield line. The Holmes to feed, bit of argy-bargy in the front row there. And a bit of a loose pass there from Holmes, but Wellham takes it well. And Worthington defends him well. As Hodgson takes the ball up. So that's Blake Broadbent, my mistake. And it's Broadbent who knocks it on. Neither side wants to hold on to this ball at the moment. As Fairbank rushes off wanting the try. Not given there by Child. And the game's getting a little bit scrappy here. But the result is the Halifax scrum 40 metres out from the Sheffield line.
Just a reminder to all spectators, this stadium is a no smoking, no vaping.
So Keys will feed the scrum. Moore will pass it out from the back from Aston. Aston turn the pace there to Rundle, out to McComb. McComb steps inside, trying to stay in the field of play, does well. As Saltonstall waits at dummy half. Goes inside to Aston, hands off to Barber. Attracts 3 and 4 Sheffield defenders, still going well. Ed Barber. Just over 10 yards out the Panthers. Here's Keys. Keys hands off to short to Morris. Looked to be a high shot there, nothing given. And Morris still going. Shaking off defenders there. 10 yards out, centre field. Moore goes left to Fairbank. Fairbank out to Keys. Keys wide to Worthington. Worthington steps inside. But met well by the Sheffield defence. But he shakes it off, Worthington. And he's still going. Less than 10 out. Walmsley, pass from dummy out to Keys. Dummies, hands off to Morris. Morris spies a gap. Inside to Murray. Oh, Murray drops the ball with the line gaping. Nearly getting his 9th try of the season there, Murray. And he'd have banked on him. Catching and scoring that, given his form this year. But as it is, it's a massive let-off for the Eagles, who still lead 14 points to 10 here at Olympic Legacy Park. Around about 5 minutes to go here. It'll be a scrum down 10 metres out. Possibly a big chance missed there from Halifax. Hopefully it's not too important come the end of the game. As Ben Jones-Bishop takes it away from the scrum. Finds the 20 metre line. Halafihi finds Hodgson. Well met there by Brandon Moore. 25 metres out the Eagles. Halafihi goes out the back to Holmes and well held there by Bauer. Halafihi goes blind to Farrell. Farrell well put down there by Corey Aston. Here's Kirk. Well met there by Barber. Put down as well by Fairbank. As last tackle here for the Eagles as Halafihi just decides to rubber it into touch and That'll do the Panthers all day long, that. So there'll be a scrum down. Oh, sorry, play the ball 20 metres out. Around about 4 minutes to play here. Can Halifax grab one just before half time here? It'll be Fairbank to play the ball. Here's Saltonstall. Going wide. Put down there by Bauer and Farrell. Finds his front. Aston. On to McComb. In from his wing. Does well, writhing around, trying to get up quick. Here's Greg Worthington. The 3/4 doing well here. Worthington near half gap. Here's a quick play of the ball as Moore spots the mark is retreating, does well, makes 10-15 metres there into Sheffield territory. Aston from dummy half, goes left to Keys. Keys brings Kavanagh on the angle. Can he get the ball out? No. And it's the last tackle here for Fax. As they go blind again with Keys. Keys with no pressure, puts the ball up. Walmsley chasing, but well taken by Goosedeck. But it's a great tackle there from Walmsley. Less than 5 out from the Eagles line. Can the Panthers keep them there? Jones Bishop. And so that is well met there by Moore and Morris. Here's Goosedeck again. Tackle there by Worthington and Kavanagh. Thackeray. On to Crimes. Eagles fans calling for offside, nothing given. As Kirk takes the ball up. Tackle by Kavanagh and Moore. Last tackle, good defensive set here from the Panthers. Restricts into the 40s. Thackeray grubbers it on the floor. Bounces once and Walmsley takes it, hands it off to Saltonstall. Attacking from deep, and Halifax will win that territory battle as that. As Saltonstall, that's it. Passes it out, and that's a needless offload there. And I'm just about to say, the Panthers starting off in such good territory, and Saltonstall trying too hard as a lad, passing when there was no need to pass it. And yet again, a daft error from the Panthers mean that the Eagles have great territory here. And it's them who are looking to strike before half time. Alafihi from dummy half goes right, finds Thackeray out the back to Goosedeck. Loose pass, no knock on. It's just gobbled up there by Jones Bishop, but the Eagles lost some momentum there. It's Jones Bishop getting up a bit gingerly there. Thackeray on to Holmes. Holmes dummies. Well defended there by the Panthers. Holmes going across the field to the right. Still no defence there. Finally put the tackle in. Brings an offload there. It's back to one. Fairbank got hands to the ball there as the Eagles go left. Great tackle there by Aston on Hodgson. As the Eagles look to strike here on the left. Thackeray back inside to Holmes. Holmes, great cover also. He busts him off. And it is the Eagles that strike just before half time. And yet again, it's the error from Halifax is punished by the Eagles. As they go 18-10 up just before half time. And I think it was Tom Holmes there who got the try.
Second try of the evening for the Eagles, number 28, Tom Holmes.
And it's Holmes who gets his second of the game. And I said it before, I said it again. Simon Grixon's message to the players will just be cut out these daft errors from Saltonstall's offload with no need to make the offload in such good territory, to Fairbank touching the ball on for a repeat set. It's just not needed. And around about half time here at the Olympic Legacy Park, 18-10 Sheffield with a kick to come, and just as I say that, the hooter has gone, and it's Josh Goosedeck who will oblige with the extras. And at half time here at Olympic Legacy Park in this round 23 fixture, disappointing half for the Panthers. The half time score here, Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax Panthers 10. Get to the second half of the Betfred Championship round 23 clash here at the Olympic Legacy Park between Sheffield Eagles and Halifax Panthers. The Panthers currently down 20 points to 10 at half time. Bit of a stop-start first half and just really poor errors, uncharacteristic errors from the Panthers, with James Saltonstall, Lachlan Walmsley in particular. It was Chris Wellen who got the Eagles off the perfect start. Less than 5 minutes into the game with a try. The Lackland Wolves struck back with a spectacular effort after around about 14 minutes. And it was Joe Rundle who actually took the lead for the Panthers with a fantastic line off a short Corey Aston pass, playing against his team that he's been playing for the last few weeks. Keys converted to make it 10-4, but then it was all Sheffield after that. Holmes grabbed his second try just after that, and then they went back to back with Thackeray scoring off an awful mistake from Wolves. The ball bounced from a bomb, and then it was Tom Holmes who scored just right on the hooter after a needless offload from James Saltonstall after the Panthers had done so well to restrict meters for Sheffield. So it's 20 points to 10 to the home side here. And like I said in the first half, I'm certain Simon Griggs' team talk at half time will be just cut out the errors. Most, if not all, the Sheffield tries have come off Halifax errors. And it'll be Guztek who'll get us underway for the second half. And Saltonstall takes, and with Dan Murray, he's played all half. I hope he's still not thinking about the chance he had just before half time. He dropped the ball with the line gaping. Hopefully he's switched on. Fairbank just past the 30 metre line. Murray short to Morris. Morris attracts 3 Sheffield defenders. On his back, traps 1 on the floor there. Moore over the short side to Aston. Aston looking for the 40-20. Can it be the second 40-20 of the game? It is. That's a fantastic kick from Corey Aston, and it's a perfect start to the half for Halifax. Now it's the second 40-20 of the game. First from Joe Keys, second by Corey Aston against the team he's been playing for the last fair few games. And can the Panthers score the crucial first try of the second half? Here's Morris dancing in the defensive line. 10 yards out from the line. Moore picks up one-handed, hands off to Keys. Keys out the back to Aston. Aston dummies and goes himself. Still going Aston, spots the gap. Can he get in? Oh, nasty tackle, which was a high tackle. And James Child gives the penalty in front of the post. Now I don't think there's any doubt here that Halifax won't go for the 2. And so it is. Moore taps, finds Keesman, goes back inside to Morris. Attracts 3 Sheffield defenders, still going Elliot Morris. Find it hard to put him down. Quick play of the ball. Moore onto Keys. Keys, short ball to Murray. This is good stuff here from the Panthers. Murray attracting 3 defenders right on that Sheffield line. Moore out to Aston. Aston out wide to McComb. McComb, what a try! What a fantastic pass from Aston, and a fantastic finish from Zach McComb, creeping on the touchline. And 2 minutes after the restart, Zach McComb, against his former club, gets the Panthers back in the game. And 2 minutes after the restart, it's Sheffield 20, Halifax 14 with a kick to come. And those fans behind the post are loving it. And Zach McComb, 3 weeks after dislocating his shoulder against Bradford at the Bash, somehow managing to get back in the side and marks it with a brilliantly taken try. A brilliant lofted pass from Corey Aston over the top to McComb, who crept on that touchline and finished in the corner. And can Keys convert? He strikes it well, it looks good. And Joe Keys has struck it from the touchline to make it Sheffield 20, Halifax Panthers 16, and the absolute perfect start to the second half of the Panthers. Maybe Simon Griggs' words at half time are still ringing in the ears, as it looks to be a completely different Halifax side that's come out for this second half. Guzek kicks us off, well taken from Aston. And it's a try scorer, McComb, who will take us up. Dan Murray finds 3 Sheffield defenders, but put him on his back. Whilst the Sheffield responds like in defence, as Jacob Fairbank takes it up. Great run there from Fairbank. Takes 2 men with him. As Moore goes left, Keys on to Kavanagh. Kavanagh breaks the 40-metre line. Here's Moore on to Fairbank, short to Morris. Hands off Broadbent, handled by Farrell. Last tackle, going to be another 40-20 here from Fax. It was Aston's 40-20 that gave that position, but instead Aston goes in the middle. It's a wicked bounce of the ball as Guzdek collects 10 from the line. It's a great chase from the Panthers defence, roared on by those fans behind the post as Ben Jones-Bishop takes it up. Met by Keys and Worthington on that far side. As Matty Crimes finds centre field just past the 30-metre line, but finds defence in Elliot Morris and Jacob Fairbank. Here's Hodgson finding 3 defenders. 45 metres out. Good tackle there from Murray and Moore. As he hands it off. Another good defence there from Fax. Just shy of the Panthers' 40-metre line. The Sheffield will kick. And Stackery puts boot to ball. Puts it high. It's well taken by Walmsley, who managed to stay in the field of play. And the Panthers will start their attack 20 metres out. Here's Saltonstall. Running well there, Saltonstall, but well put down there from Sheffield. Good play the ball there. Aston goes left to McComb. McComb really have a good start to this second half. McComb is Aston dummy half, hands on to Saltonstall yet again. Ever willing runner James Saltonstall. 45 metres out. There's Moore. Runs from dummy half, finds Fairbank. Fairbank nearly got the pass away there as he breaks the Sheffield 40-metre line. There's Moore. Goes blind to Keys. Keys will put it high. Testing Guzdek. No pressure on him, but it's a good flat Panthers chase, and it'll be Morris, Barber and Murray will keep the Sheffield Eagles in their own 20. And here's Bauer making good yards there on left hand side. Bauer put down by McComb and Aston. Here's Joel Farrell. A relatively quiet night for Joel Farrell so far. And I stress the so far as he gets up with his arms on the line and he concedes the penalty. And just as I say, it's been a quiet night for him, he concedes the penalty and he goes back to form of being the pantomime villain. And he gets penalised for dissent. And it's a great position for the Panthers to attack here as Captain Anthony Thackeray querying the decision with James Child. Nothing's going to change it as Keys kicks it to touch. They'll make 15 metres. And can the Panthers get another try to equalise or maybe take the lead? Kyle Wood's on the pitch. So is Kevin Leroyer. Straight into the action there as Murray, I think it's Elliot Morris, have gone off. Centre field, Wood shakes right and goes left. Finds Keys. Keys looks to dummy and go through, but it's well tackled there by Kirk. As Wood waits at dummy half. Long pass to Fairbank. On to Aston. Another long pass to a Rundle. Well taken there by Rundle. Fantastic defence there by Matty Crimes. As Zach McComb comes in. As Sheffield finds some more electricity in the stand and the lights come on. Wood finds Leroyer charging at the line. Can he get over? Can he get the ball down? He can. Good goal line defence there from the Eagles. And he'll be playing the ball 10 yards out on the last tackle here for the Panthers. Can we get a repeat set or maybe a score? Wood to Keys puts it up. Walmsley challenging, but it's well taken there by the experienced Ben Jones-Bishop. Not enough pressure on a player like that. And the Eagles will start the attack from deep, but just as I say it, James Child gives the penalty for offside. And yet again, the Panthers let the Eagles off the territory battle here. Not sure what the hold up is here. Oh no, looks to be a blood bin here. As a player, rather than going through the gate, hops over the fence. That's one way to go. So Sheffield will start 40 metres out from the own line. Goosedeck met well by Barber and Leroy there as they make halfway. Holmes at Tenarth. Finds Mikey Wood. Just past halfway there is Wood. Taken on there by Broadbent. Eagles making good yards this set. Danzy to step the defence up. Here's Holmes. Out to Goosedeck. Goosedeck finds Ryan Johnson, but well tackled there by Joe Rundle. Had to be. The look that Johnson was going over. Crimes out to Holmes. Holmes running across field. Brings in the Sheffield man on the angle. Last tackle here. 10 yards out the Eagles. Halifax to Holmes. Holmes out to Thackeray. Thackeray. Ball out the back. Loose ball to Ben Jones Bishop. Tackled by Walmsley. Managed to get the ball out to Thackeray, but Thackeray knocks on. And can the Panthers counter-attack here? No, they can't. And a threatening Sheffield attack is put to bed there by good pressure on that from the Halifax defence. Loose hands from the Eagles. And the Panthers will start 20 metres out from their own line with Lachlan Walmsley taking the ball up. Taking a load off the forwards. Wood to Leroy. Charging on yet again. But he's met by yet again more stiff defence there from Sheffield. Struggling to make out the 30 here, Halifax. Zach McComb comes off his wing, stepping inside, handing off. Good run here from McComb. Manages to get the ball out. Finds Worthington, hands off to Leroy. Leroy winds up. Yeah, again. Met by two. Struggled to put him down, but dude, just past the 40 metre line. Wood out from that Tenarth. Great run there from Worthington. Past the halfway line. Leaves marks on the ground. Wood goes from that Tenarth. Finds Fairbank short. Fairbank, good run there. Making good yards after contact. Last tackle here for Halifax. Wood goes left to Keys, and Keys yet again puts the ball up. Walmsley chasing. Walmsley putting pressure on Jones Bishop. Well taken, but he's taken where he stands by Walmsley. And the Panthers yet again keeping Sheffield down their own end. Can they keep them there without any penalties? As Johnson off the bench finds Fairbank and Wood in defence. Here's Broadbent. And Halifax goes from that Tenarth. Makes some good yards, one made by stiff Halifax defence there from Jacob Fairbank. Sorry, from Brandon Moore there, my mistake. Holmes gets to the left, looking for the 40-20, but the bounce isn't kind enough straight to Jack McComb. As McComb dummies to Saltonstall and goes himself. Stepping, handing off. Good run here from Jack McComb. The hot stepper's here. When he goes past the 40 metre line, he's really in the mood, is Jack McComb. But he's got a bang there when he stays down. Looked like he got a bang on the head there, McComb. And the physio straight on. He's been in the wars recently, McComb. Dislocated shoulder against Bradford. And now looks like he's got a bit of a bang on the neck, or is it a recurrence of that shoulder injury? Not too sure yet, but the doctor's on as well. Could be sent off for a HIA, head injury assessment. Fax fans sing their encouragement to the side, and especially to McComb right now. And it's not looking good for the Fax lad. Although he's sat up now, that's encouraging to see. All the necessary precautions are being taken by the medical staff. James Towell in attendance there as well, making sure everything's being done okay. Obviously the clock stops roughly around about 15 minutes gone in this second half. There's no clock in this ground, so I'm not too sure about times at the moment. But even more important than the time is Zach McCone's back on his feet. He's got the okay from the physio and the doctor. And players about to get back underway. About 42 metres out there. Back centre field. As Wood goes left to Worthington. Worthington attracts defenders, and there looks to be a high shot there. And it's just what Fast wanted there, a penalty. It is indeed a high tackle. As Keys kicks the touch. Finds the 25 metre area. It's Worthington takes it quickly to Wood. Wood, centre field to Fairbank. Fairbank. Great running so far from Bobby there. As Wood goes right and short to Leroy. Leroy takes 3 Sheffield men to take him down. As Wood goes blind to Aston. Aston dummies. Short ball to Rundle. Rundle over. And yet again, Corey Aston gets the assist for Halifax. And yet again, it's Joe Rundle running a really good short line. And it's the equalising score for the Panthers. And with the kick to come, it's Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax Panthers 20. A game on here at the Olympic Legacy Park. And Corey Aston possibly playing for a starting halfback spot here, because he's been pretty impressive so far. It was his 40-20 that started off the scoring for the Halifax Panthers this second half. But yet again, takes it to the line, attracting Sheffield defenders, and puts a Rundle through the gap yet again. And as I say, Sheffield 20, Halifax 20, with a kick to come. Right in front of that travelling support over there on that banking. Now can Keys kick the conversion to put Halifax in front for the first time in this game for a while. Let's listen for that Keys chant. Here he comes. And Joe Keys kicks Halifax in front. And it's the perfect start to the second half here for the Panthers. So after round about quarter of an hour in the second half, the Panthers, perfect response after being down 20 points to 10 at half time. They come back and it's Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax Panthers 22. As Guzdek keeps deep, finds Aston, juggles it but manages to keep hold of it, hands off to Leroy, who runs it hard yet again. Done well to come off the bench, Leroy. And the Sheffield fans find the voice, trying to rally their troops back into the game. They've not had much to say about this second half. As Worthington plays the ball left hand side, hands up to Kavanagh. Does well. Nearly makes halfway. As Wood onto Keys. Hands off to Brandon Moore. Captain's not there from Moore. Last tackle just past halfway line. Wood goes blind to Keys. Keys, measured kick towards the sideline there. And he finds it. That's a brilliant kick from Keys. And that's a brilliant return set from the Panthers. A much more measured set there. No needless offloads in that set. Really, really good response there. Now can our defence shut the Eagles down? They'll be able to play the ball from Brandon Douglas back on the field. 10 metres out. On to Joe Farrell. It was his penalty with the ball. Mild enough for the ref. The start of this momentum shift. Zalafihi hands it off to Douglas again. Attracts 4 Halifax defenders who put him down on that 30 metre line. Alafihi hands off Dickinson, back on the field. Had a really strong first stint. Dickinson is back for more. Halifax goes from Martinez, goes through a gap, lovely pass to... Oh, it's a great ball there. Michael Walsley picks up. Can he counter-attack? He's got broken field here, Walsley. But it's well tackled there by Holmes. And it's the Panthers after loose hands from Sheffield who have got the advantage here. Gaps all over the place. The Solonstall spots one. Tries to go in there. But it's well off there. As James Child takes a tumble. And Joe Rundle looking for his hat-trick. On that right-hand side, the Panthers fans on that side sensing another score. As Barber hands off to Wood, runs across field, hands off to Morris. To Fairbank, sorry, my mistake. Wood short to Leroy, steps inside. The ball wrapped up by the Sheffield defence there. 5 out. Wood from Martinez, long pass to Keys. Keys drummers it through, looking to chase from Worthington, and Sheffield managed to bite it dead. And yet again, it's a brilliant response there from the Panthers. As Adam Tangata comes onto the field for Brandon Moore. Yet again, another great performance there from the hooker, from the captain. As the Fax fans on that banking behind the post keep up the atmosphere. And it'll be Goosedeck to drop us out. Bit short, bounces well for Keys. Hand off to returning Tangata. Will run it in hard. Met by 3 Eagles defenders there. As Wood off to Keys. Keys will drop it off to Leroy. Leroy, great run there. Gets into the Eagles 20. Quick play of the ball as well. Here's Keys. Here's Aston. Aston goes through the gap. Can he score? Manages to get the ball out to Keys. Keys scheming the line. After Saltonstall. Saltonstall floating round there. Looking to score. Well put down there from Holmes. Kyle Wood from Martinez. Out to Keys. Manages to catch well. Brings Tangata on the angle. Less than 10 out here, the Panthers. The fans on the banking there sense something. Here's Aston. Aston out to Saltonstall. Saltonstall well wrapped up there from Holmes. Can he get the ball out? No. But it's a last tackle. Barber waiting, acting half. There's the ball out to Aston. Aston grubbers it through. The ball's going all over the place. Oh, nearly chased his own kick. And it's going to be a 7 tackle set here for the Eagles as Matty Crimes races to attack that. And he makes a good 15 metres there as the Eagles look to strike back. Still 20 points to 22 in favour of the Panthers here. As Chris Wellham takes it up, looking for a penalty there, nothing given. And here's Bauer, met by Fairbank and Tangata, just by the 40 metre line. Halifax hands it off to Dickinson. Dickinson, strong run there. This is a good set here from Sheffield. Just past Halifax 30. Halifax on to Thackeray. Thackeray on to the Eagles substitute, Kadeem Williams. As Bauer goes short off that ball. But it's well wrapped up there from Fairbank. And Tangata again. Thackeray on the last. Out the back to Goosedeck. Goosedeck taps it on to Crimes. Crimes, broken field Irving. Kicks. Ricochets off the Fax man. And the ball spilled. The Eagles fans call for the knock-on. It didn't look a clean pick-up at all. And that's a fantastic tackle there from Brandon Douglas on his old teammate James Saltonstall. The Eagles ramping up the effort in defence and on the seats here. And Saltonstall managed to offload to a Rundle, but the Eagles still trying to push him back. Wood on to Tangata. Good yards there from Tangata. The Panthers struggling to get out of territory here. Great run there from Worthington. Wood onto Keys. Puts it deep, spirals it long, but it's well taken there on the full by Goosedeck. But a good flat Halifax chase there, led by McComb, who puts him down 35 from his own line. Holmes acting half onto Ben Jones Bishop, met by Fairbank and Tangata. As the Fax fans behind the post Yell get into him, and they are doing, in the shape of Fairbank, Tangata and Kavanagh there, and Leroy made a mistake. The Eagles will attack on this left hand side. Guzdek out to Johnson, but well tackled there by McComb and Aston. Holmes waiting out in half. Hands off to Dickinson. Dickinson gets into the Halifax 15. The Eagles sensing something here. Holmes out to Farrell. Farrell grubbers. Finds Saltonstall. Oh, if he'd have kept his foot, it'd have been an interesting foot race. And Joel Farrell, thinking of his time again, he just held on. It looked like it was easy to score then. And yet again, Brandon Douglas with a fantastic tackle. But this time, the referee's given, it was too enthusiastic a chase. And it's a relieving penalty here for the Panthers. The Eagles fans here not happy with that decision. Fantastic tackle there from Douglas, but he did look very quick out the line. But from Halifax perspective, it's a great result as Joe Keys kicks the ball out to touch. Makes it 35 metres. As Wood finds Tangata. Alberto Aston to a Rundle. Set move here from the Panthers. Keeps the Eagles defence guessing as Farrell puts him down. Aston to Barber. Barber tries to step the first man but manages to hold on. It's still going Barber after contact. And Dickinson and Barber having a bit of a set to here. Not too sure what's going on here. But Dickinson was going after Barber and Barber replied in kind. Is there a penalty? There is. It's the right decision there from James Child, and yet again the Panthers have been piggybacked upfield here by penalties from Sheffield. Can they make them pay with a crucial score here as Wood hands off to Tangata. Tangata winding up. Good run there, met by Farrell and Douglas as Wood shakes right, goes left, goes from dummy half. Kyle Wood, can he get over? No. Sheffield defence manages to get him before he is over. Aston at dummy half, pull it past the Keys. Keys on the angle to Kavanagh, inside to Saltonstall. Well met by Dickinson. This is good rugby from Fax at the moment though. Saltonstall less than 10 out. Middle of the field, Wood goes right to Leroy. Leroy, can he get over? Looks, the fans cheer behind, but nothing given by Child. As Wood to Aston. Aston goes himself. Oh, it's a great cover tackle there from Brandon Douglas. He looked all the world who were over, and that Sheffield man is down. It looks like Douglas to me. Whoever it was a fantastic tackle because Aston looked like he was going over for a well-deserved try there. As the fans, the Miami behind the post, bang the drum and sing their hearts out for the lads there. Hopefully the Sheffield man is okay. I'm not too sure it is at the moment, but it was the man who made that try-saving tackle there. And yet again the medical staff were on, taking the time, making the necessary checks. Just a reminder of the score: Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax Panthers 22. Less than 20 to go here, Olympic Legacy Park, in this round 23 clash. Halifax looking to maintain third position in the table. A loss for the Eagles will rule them out of the playoffs mathematically, so a lot on the line here in this game. As the man gets the treatment, and I think it is Douglas who's getting the treatment there. He's on his feet, it's good to see. And it's back to the game where Aston will play it less than 5 out on the last tackle. Barber waiting out in half-back. Hand off to Kyle Wood. That's a wide to Keys. Keys will grubber it through. And the calls of a knock on there from the Halifax fans behind the post there, but nothing given. And it's the Eagles will start less than 10 out. as Kadeem Williams looks to make a tackle, and there's a needless penalty there from Halifax. A silly penalty there, lifting over the horizontal. Just don't need to do that, really. The tackle was made, and yet again it's just brain explosions here from Halifax, as because of the lack of clock in the stadium, the PA announcer has to announce how long there's left. So 15 minutes left here at Olympic Legacy Park. Crucial in the context of this season, as the Eagles look a risky offload there, but well taken there by Dickinson. As Alafihi waits acting half, hands off to Douglas. Really puts himself about, does Douglas, as we all know, as he did for the blue and white a few years ago. As Alafihi goes from dummy half himself. Well tackled there from Leroy. It's a one-on-one strip, and it's gone back. Great play from the Frenchman there. And it looks to be a high shot from Holmes, that it is, on his temporary teammate, on his part-time teammate there. And a fantastic strip there from Kevin Leroy, one-on-one, and a high tackle from Tom Holmes gives Halifax yet again more field position, and they need to turn this possession and territory into points here, because in this second half it's been all Halifax. As a Rundle taps to Ed Barber, going centre field, and it's Farrell that lifts the leg, not quite past the horizontal. As Wood looks from acting half, goes right, blind to Aston. Aston tries to go through the gap, but well tackled by Johnson and Farrell. Here's Saltonstall chiming in from fullback. Aston centre field to Barber, hands off to Tangata, nearly got the arm free, but well defended there from Sheffield. 15 metres out, centre field. Look to be stacking it right here to the Panthers. It goes right to Aston. Aston, short ball to Barber. Barber twists. Can he get over the line? No, Sheffield just keeping short there. Last tackle here. Aston waits a dummy half, goes short to a Rundle, and Joe Rundle gets his hat-trick. And yet again, for the third time this evening, it's the Aston short ball to a Rundle, and a Rundle scores a crucial try in the context of this game. And with just under 15 minutes to go here, it's Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax 26 with a kick to come. And a hat-trick for Joe Rundle. I mentioned before, he's been playing really well the last few weeks. Arguably his best game of the season so far. And the former Wakefield centre scores his well-deserved hat-trick. But yet again, Corey Aston right in the middle of things against his temporary opposition, his lone opposition, giving Simon Griggs plenty to think about here. With the absence of Hugh Frey, it just gives him a bit of a selection dilemma going forward. Fantastic play there from the Panthers. Can Keys knock this one over to give the Panthers a 2-score lead? It's currently 26-20 to the Panthers. Goes through the ritual. Strikes it well. Oh, just the wrong side of the post. And it remains a 1-score game here at Olympic Legacy Park. Round about 12 minutes to go here. Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax Panthers 26. And we're in for a grandstand finish here, folks. And it'll be the Eagles that kick off from Goosedeck. Looks to go fairly short, but he's well taken by Ed Barber. Wrapped up by Grimes, but finished off there from Johnson. As Wood hands it off to a Rundle. That hat-trick try scorer. Playing really well. Brought down the 40. Here's James Saltonstall. Recovered well from his patchy first half there as Wood brings on Zach McComb. Looked to be taken late, did Kyle Wood, and he's given the penalty there. And he wasn't. The commentator cursed, but for a good thing for the Panthers, because as soon as I said that Joe Farrell was having a quiet evening, he's hit the self-destruct button, and Sheffield have crumbled since then. And it's a penalty to the Panthers, and they'll start the set 25 metres out. Can they get the game-winning score here? It's Fairbank. Goes centre field, met by 3 Sheffield defenders. One looks to be getting quite guilty. Ginsley off the floor. Don't know if Dickinson doesn't look good there. He managed to get back in the line, but to me, it looks like he's had a head knock there. Anyway, here's Fairbank again. Drops it off to Tangata. Tangata met well there by Broadbent. Fairbank again, and Fairbank goes straight through. Coming his first try of the season, hands up to Keys. Keys, dummies, goes through, and Joe Keys scores right in front of those Halifax fans. Could that be the game-winning try from Joe Keys to make it Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax 30, with a kick to come under the post, sending those Halifax fans into raptures behind the sticks. Great play from Halifax, kept the ball alive. Jacob Fairbank really well involved. It was his half break, out the back to Keys, who found broken field ahead of him and dummied and went through to score his 12th try of the season, and maybe, just maybe, putting this game to bed. As I say, it's 20 points to the Sheffield Eagles, 30 points to the Halifax Panthers at this moment in time. But right in front of the post, you would bet on Keys putting this over. As the Halifax fans sing his song. Which has silenced this Olympic Legacy Park crowd, apart from behind the sticks, where the Barmy Army in front of the amazing flags and the drum banging. And you heard the crowd there. Keys puts the conversion over, and with around about 10 minutes to go here, it's Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax Panthers 32. And is that a game-winning score there from Joe Keys? As the irony meter nearly explodes as Sheffield Eagles fans sing "We're staying down forever" to Halifax fans. As Goosedeck grubbers it along the floor, well taken there from Lachlan Walmsley, read it well. And it's the Panthers who'll start the set 35 metres out from the line. Wood waiting out to half, hands it on to Calcott, back on the field. Put down by 3. As Wood goes blind to Saltonstall. Salty goes well. As I said before, he's done well since his mistakes in the first half. As Wood goes himself from that to half, attracts defenders to him. Put down 35 out from the line. As Aston waits that to half. Long pass out to Fairbank. Fairbank short to Tangata, nearly through the gap. Hands off to Keys. Keys on the left hand side. Kavanagh out to Worthington. Oh, Walmsley, here he is. He's still down. He's still going, Walmsley. Great play there from the Panthers. Last tackle here. Walmsley gets the ball to Keys. Keys grubbers it through into the in-goal area. And Goosedeck kicks the ball out. And it's fantastic game management there from Joe Keys, forcing the repeat set. Around about 8 minutes to go here. Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax 32. And is it a case now of just seeing this game home? Nothing silly, just playing the percentages here. Now Now will Goosedeck or Holmes? It's Holmes. We'll go for the short one from this drop out. It's too long. He's gone to Walmsley. Well taken there. Again, read that short kick-off well. And it means the Panthers will start this set less than 30 out from the Eagles line. Great run there from Ben Kavanagh. Struggles to get up, but he goes blind. There's more. Here's Walmsley. Walmsley goes on the outside. Well tackled there. And he's tackled into touch, and it's a knock-on as well. Well, I said he's got to play the percentages, and you could say on the positive side, it's not a bad place to hand the ball over. Keeping the Eagles there, but Simon Grix would have wanted the ball to be kept in hand, and just another repeat set there. But as it is, it's an Eagles scrum, 10 metres out from the line, from their own line. And the Panthers are challenging the Sheffield side to go 90 minutes for a try here. In this game, who knows? Holmes will feed the scrum here. And then Sheffield man bounces off one. Brought down there on the 30-metre line. Well inside to Douglas. Douglas to Thackeray. Thackeray out to Holmes. Holmes goes out the back to Goosedeck. Goosedeck looking on the line. Here's Johnson. Johnson to Crimes. Crimes weighing up the options there. Steps back inside. But well tackled there by a Rundle yet again. Getting through a lot of work with Joe Rundle. But he does concede a repeat set there. Messing around to play the ball. And the Eagles looking for a try that'll make things interesting here. Halifax tackled 30 metres out. Holmes hands on to Kirk. Kirk on to Douglas. Brandon Douglas runs through. And the ex-Halifax man does make it interesting here at Olympic Legacy Park. The try under the post to make it Sheffield 24, Halifax 32, with the kick to come. Bang in front. And with around about 4 or 5 minutes left here, the Eagles are back within a score here if Goosedeck kicks this goal, which I think he would, and he does. And it's a grandstand finish here. Just when you thought the game might be home and dry for the Panthers, it's the ex-Halifax man Brandon Douglas who walked through the defence to make it very, very interesting here. Sheffield Eagles 20, Halifax Panthers 32. And it's a very nail-biting last couple of minutes here on the site of the old Don Valley Stadium, where there's been plenty of action in years gone by. The Panthers taking their time to get back onto the halfway for the kick-off, wanting to eke out every second of this game. No chance of Joe Keys going short here. He goes long and left. Taken by Thackeray, but Thackeray goes long to Goosedeck. He'll find Kirk. It was his run and ball which set Douglas through the gap, and Kirk offloads and finds Goosedeck on the left goal. And Aston just breaks the tackle on Joel Farrell and spills the ball. And is that the game for the Panthers there? Corey Aston capping off a fantastic performance from himself there. I don't know who's choosing the man of the match, but I think Corey Aston and Joe Rundle are your two main contenders. And that tackle silences the Olympic Legacy Park yet again. And yet again it's Farrell's mistake which costs Sheffield yet again. It's the delight of those fans behind the posts. And it'll be Aston who'll feed the scrum. Moore hands it off to Worthington. Worthington will play it 15 out from the line. Here's Saltonstall, drops it off for Tangata. Tangata done well since he's come back on. Takes two to put him down. But here's Brandon Moore, goes from Rumi half. Well tackled there from the Eagles defence. Options left and right here for the Panthers. The goal left with Keys. Keys brings on Worthington on the angle. Can Worthington get over? He's caught short there. Here's Keys. Keys nearly went through the gap there. Last tackle here for the Panthers. And Solensdal to Aston. Aston, drop goal. And it goes wide. Oh, and could that be crucial? Not too sure how long is left, but was it the drop goal? He needed to hit that one there. And the Eagles possibly have one last shot in order to win this game, as a Rundle manages to get all the crimes. Helped out by Ed Barber and Corey Aston yet again. Here's Chris Wellham. Hit well there from Calcott. Sheffield on the 40-metre line here. The Eagles fans trying to sing their boys home. Here's Dacre on the right side. Here's Goosedeck onto Johnson. Well tackled there. That is Wellham, my mistake. Well tackled there from Walmsley. Thackeray, centre field. Looking across to Holmes. Holmes, short ball to Kirk. Round the back to Goosedeck. Here's Farrell. Farrell onto Johnson. And it's a low ball in front of Crimes, and Zach McComb celebrates like the game is won, and it could well be. By my estimation, it could be time any time now. And it's like the pin has popped the balloon round here. And Zach McComb, you wouldn't have thought he used to play for Sheffield with the celebration he did just then. As it'll be the Panthers, they'll get the scrum 30 metres out from their own line. As Keys will feed, and Moore will hand it off to Greg Worthington. And is this just the case now? There's one up rugby, seeing the game out. Game management here as Saltonstall manages to hold the ball despite the intentions of Kirk trying to take the ball off him. As Moore hands off to Calcott. Strong defence yet again from Douglas. And there's the final hooter. And the Halifax Panthers have managed to hang on in a game of two halves here at the Olympic Legacy Park here. They managed to hang on for a well-deserved, well-important victory to go 2 points clear of the Batley Bulldogs in keep hold of their third position here. A hat-trick for Joe Rundle, the headlines here, as well as Corey Aston starring for the Panthers against the club he spent much of the season for on loan. But an all-round, Simon Griggs might call it sketchy after the game, but a win is a win. And as the Sheffield players, the Sheffield fans give James Child a bit of a frosty send-off. Not too sure what they're complaining about there, but the final score here at Olympic Legacy Park, Sheffield Eagles 26, Halifax Panthers 32.